gonna talk about pet peeves, things that really not your dog named Peeve, but pet peeves, things that just like really fry your onion.
Mm-hmm. Burn your
muffin.
Yeah.
I got a list. I got a list. I was thinking about this. Well, I was actually listening to I've been getting even more and more into podcasts lately, and I've been listening to You Betcha podcast. And they had a podcast that was just titled Most Painful Thing. They were talking about like stubbing your toe. Would you rather stub your little toe or your big toe? And they drug this podcast on for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I really want to hear them talk. I was listening to it on my way to Creighton last weekend. Like, you know what? I really want to listen to like their thoughts on like what's like their pet peeve. And I got a list.
You got a long list?
I got a list of like pet peeves, and most of them are like social pet peeves.
Yeah.
But I have like little ones like feet. I don't like feet.
Yeah, you
don't like feet around my face, especially around my face. I don't like feet touching me. You know, like if like you're sitting on the couch and then like you have like you and a chick are like watching a movie and they have their feet up on like your lap or something. I cannot stand it. Socks on or off. No, I just don't
you
like
can't
it.
even watch people. Like
yeah, like
if Maddie and I are over here and she puts her feet on me.
Yeah, I don't even want to see that. I'm just like picturing like imagine me having these feet on me.
Yeah,
and there's nothing against Maddie.
Yeah,
just, I don't like. It doesn't matter who it is. It's like I don't like feet on me, especially on my face, dude. Especially on my face, I cannot stand it, man.
Yeah,
I cannot stand it. But that's just one.
That's a little teaser.
That's a little teaser. I got some more that are more in depth ones that kind of drive me nuts here. But
yeah, I was trying to think too, and I asked Maddie today. I said, Maddie, what are some things that are like pet peeves of mine? Because sometimes it's hard to kind of think about it yourself.
I'm sure you can definitely think of something when you live with somebody. You know, your wife.
Yeah. Well, and there's honestly not a lot of things that really really piss me off. But there are a few things, and there's one big thing that I can't stand. But I started saying, Maddie, what sort of things piss me off? What are my pet peeves? And she goes on a couple things. And then about 5 minutes later, all of a sudden the conversation changed into her pet peeves and things she doesn't like about me.
Yeah, I was going to say things I like about you.
So that was a mistake, so I won't do that again.
Yeah.
But I guess, this is our first podcast of the year. You didn't talk about Avatar because you saw it last Friday. I can talk about Avatar
for a little bit.
We were all planning on doing it as like a big group and stuff, but unfortunately last week I tested positive for COVID, so I couldn't make it. In fact, I took a test Friday morning just to be safe, and that was the day we were going to go see it. And I tested positive yesterday, so I still have it. No, I'm kidding. It was last Friday.
I don't care.
But I was really bummed. Because we wanted to see that, but
it was good
you have some thoughts.
It was good to hang out with everybody. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, I think, 6 of us total, I guess, including me. And it was the movie sucked. Okay, it was a horrible movie. It was easily written. The script was horrible. The only way I can describe that movie is if you picture Dr. Dolittle but wet. That's it. The blue people, they talk to whales, and the whales have tattoos, and they're like doing sign language with the whales, like I couldn't. It was so cheesy, and like there was one part in that movie that really ticked me off. I'm sitting there, and I about walked out after this. They're all lining up for battle. And they're all lined up.
No spoilers.
I won't spoil it too much. I mean, there's going to be a battle in an Avatar movie. I'll make it quick. They're all lining up for battle, and Jake Sully's like, hey, they got our kids. And like the chief leader, instead of like going like, hey, like a battle cry, he went, that was his battle cry was, that was it. And I almost walked out after that. I was like, I can't walk. It's cringy. The whole movie is cringy.
That might be a hot take, Jaron.
The CGI is great. It's a well-made film as far as visuals. The script is horrible. It's horribly written and super cringy, super cheesy, and super predictable. Just like in the first Avatar, it's kind of like based off Pocahontas. James Cameron wrote that. I'm not saying James Cameron's not a bad writer.
I thought it was kind of based on like Dances with Wolves.
Oh, that's actually I've never heard that. That's actually
You haven't
a
heard
good point.
that?
That I've not heard that. But
Yeah.
Pocahontas or okay, Dances with Wolves, and then it's like okay, it's lazily written. It's like it's so predictable. The movie is so predictable. It was horrible. I would give it out of 5. I'd give it like a 1.5 or a 2.
Okay.
It was so bad. I will never watch that movie ever again. I've seen the first Avatar movie 20 times. I will never watch that movie ever, ever, ever. It was bad. It wasn't like, it was a bad movie.
It just passed $2 billion.
Yeah. Isn't that sad?
Did you hear that James Cameron has 3 of the top 5 movies to break $2 billion?
Avatar, Avatar 2, and Titanic.
Yep. And the other 2 are Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Wow,
so James Cameron, he knows what he's doing.
He makes a quality movie. I mean, like visually and everything. But it's the script was it was just like I know what's gonna happen.
That's kind.
I know.
It's kind of like Star Wars Episode 3. There's just some lines in there that are so cheesy, like Obi-Wan.
Hello there.
Maybe, but
I like that line though. That's good.
But Ewan McGregor, when he said he killed younglings, he had to cover up his mouth because he was about to laugh.
Yeah, it's a cheesy line.
I mean, there are some cheesily written lines there. But
okay, I wish you have seen it so we can actually like really talk about it in depth. But it is so predictable. I remember like 2 hours into the movie, I knew within like the first hour this was going to be like such a predictable movie, and it didn't. It's not one like I want to watch a movie that like I'm on the edge of my seat. I want to know what's happening. It's like, dude, I know what's going to happen. Like when they started like sign languaging with the whales about going into battle, I knew what was going to happen from an hour from there. I'm like, yeah, this is going to happen. And it freaking did. I remember it was like 2 hours in the movie or like an hour and a half from the movie. I was laughing because I was laughing just like in disgust with this movie. I did it so many times and AJ kept looking at me.
Oh, he did?
He's like, he's laughing. I'm like, and I leaned over and I mouthed to him like, this movie sucks. This movie sucks. Yeah, he's tearing up. Got old Cruz here. He's tearing. There's a football.
Yeah, your football's done.
I found it. It's okay. He can tear it up.
Did you like Black Adam more than Avatar 2?
Yes, I did. If I had to watch a movie for a second time, I would watch Black Adam over Avatar. I mean, Avatar was just, it was not worth the 3 hours. It was not worth the 3 hours. That's a 2-hour movie tops. You could have fit everything into 2 hours.
And there weren't any, you guys didn't make it to watch the movie trailers before the movie, did you?
No, if we walked in, we actually walked in during the movie, the trailers, because we were waiting on, I was already there at the bar, but we were waiting on them to get back from eating from dinner. And then I hadn't eaten anything all day, so I just stopped at the concession stand. And that took a minute. But anyway, we get in there, and there was like 6 of us, so we basically almost had like a whole row to ourselves.
That's cool.
And there was a dude sitting there, and AJ, he's not afraid to talk to anybody. AJ goes up and like confronts him about it, and that was a long conversation. We're just sitting there while the trailers are going. So I don't remember any trailers.
The guy ended up getting up and leaving?
He ended up, I don't know where he ended up going.
And
then AJ's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy was full of crap, But anyway, that's my take on a hot take, I guess, on Avatar. I mean, I see why it would hit $2 billion is because the first one was just so ahead of its time and so good. And, I wish I could talk about it more, but I don't want to spoil it for you. I really don't. I want your honest opinion about it. I want it to be kind of like maybe a surprise, but I don't know how this movie could be a surprise because it's so freaking. I hate predictable movies.
Is that a pet peeve?
Yeah, that is a pet peeve.
Yeah,
it's predictable movies, predictable freaking movies. I cannot stand.
Do you have any other movies that were really predictable and you're like, this is just ridiculous?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay.
Was the worst like 112 minutes I've ever spent in my life. I bought it because I'm a big Fast fan, and I've got my love for Dwayne Johnson has definitely
waned.
Oh yeah, I was like, you know what? I'll watch it, and because it's kind of like a spinoff of the Fast movies. Such a horrible movie. The line, like I was literally, I think I watched it here, and that's when Ryan lived with me at the time. And I'm sitting there like, there'd be like a pause, and he's gonna say like this epic line, like the "I'll be back" line or something. I would literally say it before he would say it. Like it's so freaking predictable.
Yeah.
It's lazily written. I hate movies that like that. Just like you can tell, like not a lot of thought went into the writing. No, like I believe that writing movies and writing scripts is like an art form, and that is cheap.
Have you thought about maybe writing a script? Are you creative enough to kind of?
No, I'm not creative enough.
Really?
I know it when I see it, but I'm not creative enough to do it. I'm not.
Well, I'm pretty creative, I like to think, and something about me is when I get into something, I like live and breathe that for a while.
You obsess for a little bit.
So Battlefield 2042, I was really into that, and my creative juices started flowing, and I'm like, what would be a cool campaign to see? And I started thinking about a campaign that I'd like to see, like a story. I'm in Sea of Thieves right now.
Yeah.
And last year when I got into Sea of Thieves, I started to come up with a story, like what would I like to see? And so I guess if I were to actually fully go on to that, down that road and create like a script or like a story, you're the guy I should send it to.
Okay.
'Cause you would know.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. What do you look for in a good movie? Like, are you like an act? And I think I know the answer, but are you like an action guy, or are you a romance guy?
Doesn't have to be.
Or
it doesn't have to be action. It doesn't have to be romance. Okay, so one of the best.
You just want a compelling, good story.
I want a compelling, good story, and one of my favorite movies out there is actually The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can kind of think about it as kind of like a reverse Forrest Gump in a sense, as far as how the script was written. But that was the movie that really. I didn't have any respect for Brad Pitt as an actor until that movie came out.
Yeah.
It is original. I've never seen anything like it before. The acting was great. And let me tell you about The Book of Eli is also one of my top movies. And I love Denzel Washington. There's no doubt about that. But Gary Oldman in that movie, there's one scene in that movie. And I look at the actors too. There's one scene in that movie. Like you can really tell that Gary Oldman got into that character because that character was nasty, not only physically, but you can tell that his mind was poisoned. And there's one scene in that movie where he actually finds the Bible, and it's written in Braille, and he's pushing it over to his wife. And you can see the haste in his eyes. Like you can really dive into it. But the Book of Eli was really original for me. I just want a really good story. It doesn't have to be action. I think like a movie like oh crap, it's called The Big Short. I actually own it. It's with Steve Carell, got Ryan Gosling in it.
Yeah, isn't it about the financial crisis?
And it's based on a true story, but it was very well scripted, and the actors were portrayed really, really well.
If you could,
I just want a good story, man. Like,
so
I've never
would you
heard
say
of.
would you say drama's like your probably top genre?
Yeah,
because it sounds like those movies are kind of the
so
drama.
A Star Is Born. I get made fun of a lot, but I think A Star Is Born is so good. The movie Country Strong. I actually watched it a couple nights ago with Gwyneth Paltrow. Country Strong. I think that is a really good movie because it like draws you in. I want a movie where you get attached to the characters.
Yeah.
Avatar, I didn't get attached to any of the characters. Black Adam, no, I didn't get attached to any of the characters. It's you literally watch the movie and you know that they're acting and playing a part.
I see.
That's what I think that's the best way I can put it. If I watch a movie and I am in it, like this is real because the acting is so good, it's so scripted, it's so raw, it's so genuine. That I get into it, that's the movies I like. I cannot freaking Avatar is so bad. I was for how much rap is going over this film, and they broke $1 billion or $2 billion or whatever. It's like, how?
He's probably going to be a director that breaks $3 billion. He's going to be the director that breaks $3 billion on a movie.
Yep.
Whether it's this movie or whether it's Avatar 3, maybe 4, it'll probably be whatever he says. Okay, this is the last Avatar movie I'm making. That'll probably be the.
That's why I like the movie like I Am Legend and like an Oblivion, because there's not been a movie really out like that. Yeah, there's movies about the end of the world and like zombies attacking stuff, but there's not a movie about one man trying to find the cure and he's having all like these. I don't know, man. There's just like in the movie, it's based on a book, but The Shack I think was a phenomenal movie, and it's a drama. It's a drama film. I don't have to have action. I don't have to. I just want to get pulled into a story.
Yeah, right.
That's it. If I can get pulled into a story
and make you
I'm
feel
good.
for the characters.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wanna be like, I want to relate to them, but maybe, and also maybe not. You know, they're like so crazy. This character's so nuts. Like, but you can.
But they're genuine in their performance.
But yeah,
kinda.
they're so good. Like
there's a depth to them. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe some actors are maybe good at doing parodies of themselves and not actually get lost in the character.
yeah,
You know, because like we talked about before, Chris Pratt plays the same guy in all his movies.
Yeah.
You know, I think to an extent, Dwayne Johnson does too. You know, I think to an extent Tom Cruise does, but I think he
makes it his own though.
in a way, yeah. But I think I think what he does is he doesn't try to overdo it. Maybe I don't know because
That's a good point.
I like Tom Cruise too, but if you see a lot of his movies, he does he's kind of repetitive in what he does, but it's a good repetitive, not like I don't know. There's something different about it.
It's not cheesy to me.
Maybe he does something just enough that makes you like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah. I don't know. That's my thoughts on Avatar. Total crap, and that's a hot take. You're right. That's a hot take, but
That is a hot take.
it's a crap movie. It's so crap.
Well, tomorrow we're getting the gang back together for the Chiefs game.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna watch that tomorrow.
4:30, isn't it? We're getting over there about 4:30 or something like that.
Something like that. We're having a chili
bar.
A chili bar, yeah.
Can't say I've ever experienced a chili bar.
Really?
I gotta make smash burgers up here for you guys.
It's just
on my new griddle.
chili, and then they have like sides and stuff. And you can
Okay. I've just never experienced it.
Yeah.
Like he said chili bar. I've just never heard that term. So I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll see.
So that'll be fun, and there's a lot of hype for tomorrow. You probably
So
don't know about
if the
it.
Chiefs win this, they go to the Super Bowl, right?
Chiefs win this, they go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And something cool about the Chiefs is this is 5 years in a row that they have been to the AFC Championship game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And there's been a lot of smack talk from the Bengals who were playing because
Wow.
Burrow, their quarterback, is 3-0 against the Chiefs in his career.
Oh, is he?
He's the
Okay.
one who beat us last year, and the Bengals went to the Super Bowl and they lost.
Mm.
And now, apparently, the mayor of Cincinnati started throwing some heat that a lot of people didn't like. Which I said what he said was that Joe Burrow has been asked to take a paternity test to see if he's actually Patrick Mahomes' dad.
Oh,
And
okay.
a lot of people got offended by that, which it's a joke. Like I thought it was kind of
It's trash talk, dude. It's sports.
But
It's sports.
a lot of people, even people in Cincinnati got tired of it and were like, this is ridiculous. Like, you shouldn't do that. And maybe there's more context. I don't know. But
who cares?
anyways, there's been a lot of smack talking from them, and they're calling Arrowhead Burrowhead Stadium
I
because
saw a meme about something like that.
So-
I guess I didn't understand what it meant. Okay.
so
Okay.
tomorrow, Jaron, things are going to get pretty exciting at the Moberly household.
I'll be standing in the kitchen playing with the dog or something.
Yep. So that's going on tomorrow. It's a big game. We'll see what happens. It should be good. Patrick Mahomes got tweaked last weekend with his ankle, but he looks to be doing
I gotta
good.
say, I gotta say, so every morning, some mornings during the week, if I have like a 20 minutes, I'll put on local news, like just Channel 9 local Kansas City news.
Yeah.
And I had it on Thursday morning, 15 minutes. They did 3 big stories in a row. And one was live from an ice cream shop where they made Kansas City Chiefs themed ice cream cone. Well, that's the big story. Let's go to weather. And they do that. And he's like, yeah, we got our ice cream here. We're scooping. We just want to represent. Oh, good for you, pal. And they go to weather. And like another big story in today's news, a local bakery is representing the Kansas City Chiefs, making Chiefs themed football shaped loaves of bread or something. I'm like, okay, where's the news? And then right after that, it was a local elementary school is doing like a drum session to the Red Kingdom song by Tech Nine.
Oh, okay.
I'm sick of hearing about it.
Why?
Where's the news, dude? Like, I'm
Yeah.
sick. They had 3 big stories in a row, and then they kept talking about Chiefs Sunday. You know, the weather's gonna be cold. I don't.
Why are you going tomorrow then? If you don't,
Because I want to hang out with my friends. I don't care about the Chiefs game.
okay,
I want to hang out with my friends. I can give a rip about that.
okay. It's going to be intense tomorrow.
I
I
almost
think though.
wish they didn't make it to the playoffs. I'm sick of hearing about it. Chiefs this, Chiefs, and then I come into work on Monday. Hey, did you watch the Chiefs game? Didn't know there was one. What time was it? It was a 3:00 game or whatever. How'd you not? You live in Kansas City. You guys support the Chiefs. Well, I live in America. I don't support the president. So I don't know. People give me crap all the time. Like people give me crap at work. Like, how do you not care about this stuff? And then they talk about nothing but the Chiefs all week. And
it's exciting times. It's exciting times to be a Chiefs fan.
For some people.
Yeah.
I'm actually really not a big fan of the sport at all. I'm a baseball player, and I could probably only name 2 baseball players in the MLB.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of the sport. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little bit sour towards the NFL just because they start when baseball season's not even over. It takes a lot of thunder away from baseball, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't know.
That's a pet peeve of yours too?
That is a pet peeve of mine. Every time the NFL, like the football season starts, I'm just like, dude, baseball is still going on. And
October World Series.
And I'm not really like reading articles about what's going on in baseball, but I'm trying to keep up. Like, okay, they're going here, they're going there. That team won, that team lost. But I'm not. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
I know you didn't really care.
I understand why people really
football.
get into it. I really do, but I don't know.
It's exciting for Chiefs. It's exciting for the Chiefs though too, because we've gone so long without having this good of a team that can potentially be like a dynasty. You know, where 5 years in a row to the AFC Championship game, that's tough to do. You know,
that's very good.
So
and then like the next big story on the local news Thursday morning was Tom Brady reached out to Patrick Mahomes to wish him luck. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. They go from talking about the Chiefs to weather. Talking about the Chiefs to weather. Talking about the Chiefs to weather. Well, what about...
Well,
give me the murders from last night at least.
You just wait till, if we win tomorrow and go to the Super Bowl, it's going to be 2 weeks of nonstop Chiefs stuff.
Then I will not be watching the morning news. Okay. So today, pet peeves.
Go ahead.
Pet peeves. And I got a list. I got a little list with my little hands. But one of them, other than the feet thing.
Okay, so the feet thing, you hate feet.
I cannot stand feet, dude. Like, I don't know.
What do you think started that pet peeve?
I don't know.
Did your sister do stuff to you? Like,
she did a lot of crazy stuff to me that probably...
I got a funny feet story for you, though. You ready?
Go ahead.
So, I wear these... So, for Christmas, Maddie got me these Grinch slippers. And I wear them while I'm gaming and walking around the house for, about a month,
They started to stink.
And my feet get sweaty if they're not, like, to the open air sometimes. Actually, a lot of the time. And so I'm, and especially when you're gaming, you're sweating. Like, it's intense. It's intense situations, okay?
Sure.
And so I'm sweating. I can smell the musk coming from my feet.
Oh,
it stinks. It stinks bad. But Maddie's in our room cleaning, like folding laundry, and I go in there. I'm like, and I'm trying to keep a straight face, and I go, Maddie, I think I stepped in cat piss. You smell? She's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And I start smirking a little bit. I'm like, just smell. And I put my foot up. She pretend my foot. You know how sometimes when you're trying to get close to something to smell it, you accidentally make a little kiss with it? So Maddie's trying to smell it.
Yeah.
And her nose kisses my foot for just like a minute. Oh. And she's like, dude, your feet fucking stink. And then I just start cracking up. There was no cat pee on them. But I
take a lot of pride. I do not have smelly feet.
She smelled it, and she's like, dude, your feet stink. I just start laughing.
Do you ever, like, you're in a hurry in the morning or something, you got to get going, or you got to get going somewhere, and like, I can't find any clean socks right now. Would you ever put on like an old pair of socks?
Oh, not so much anymore. But when I was in the military, when I had to wear my uniform every day, I would run out of socks, and you know what's disgusting is they would be crusty. They would be hard. Oh. So I'd put them on. I put the boots on, and I'd be like, whatever. And you lace your boots pretty tight, so like you don't really smell nothing. But anyways, I would. I did that. I did that in the military. Yeah.
I cannot put on a used pair of socks, even if dude, I'm not kidding you. Even if I only wore them for like 30 minutes, like go do something outside real quick, I have to get a clean pair.
Do you like going barefoot in your house?
all the time.
You don't like putting socks on in here?
I'm wearing socks right now. This is weird. Actually, because I just got home when you got here. I hadn't taken my socks off yet. I'm usually barefoot always, and I will never like. So this is crazy. When I wake up in the morning, I sleep in the nude. Okay, I sleep in the nude, but I got to go let the dog out real quick.
Yeah.
So I gotta get up. I'll go let the dog out, and then I go hop in the shower. But I got to put something on. And usually, if there's like shorts on the ground, I'll put some shorts on, and I'll take. I will not put a shirt on that I wore the day before just to put on for 5 minutes. I go and grab a new white tee. I got a lot of white tees. I go grab a new white tee. I put it on. I go let the dog out. I go back in my room. I take everything off because I got to go take a shower. I will not put that shirt back on, even though I wore it for like 3 minutes.
Really?
I can't do it. It's gross to me.
You have a lot of shirts?
I got a ton.
Oh, you do?
I got a lot of white t-shirts. A lot. I got a lot of t-shirts. I actually only have like 3 pairs of jeans, but I have like 300 shirts.
Well, you can wear jeans, for like a month.
Well, jeans. Okay, so we had this debate at work like a few weeks ago or something. Like, what's the acceptable amount of time you can wear like denim? And it was, I would allow no more than 3 days, no matter the condition of the jeans. Yeah, if I wear jeans a day and they get dirt on them or something, I won't wear them again. But if they still are clean, denim's a different story. But I'll wear jeans for 2-3 days sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes if I absolutely had to, if I miss laundry day. That's a couple pet peeves of mine. It's like putting on like
You're a very clean guy.
Are you a
germaphobe? Because it seems like you're always cleaning your house.
And it's not because of germs. I just like a clean house.
Okay.
So the last couple, this is really exciting. I had a really exciting week this week. You know why? I had a really exciting week.
Yeah, because you got
I got a Bissell carpet cleaner, and I don't have any carpet in my house. But I use it for the area rugs. I used it for the couch. So for 2 nights this week, for I don't know, I get home and I was excited to use my damn Bissell. Man, I'm going to use this. And it rejuvenated the area rugs. It really did.
It's funny because I think we gamed that night and you were so excited.
I was so excited. And Maddie was like, yeah, we have the little green. I was like, that's what I got.
The exact same one.
And it works great. It works freaking great. So I don't know.
I just cleaned up some cat puke with it.
Oh, cool. That's great.
Yeah.
It's great. What, did it work good?
Yep, it sure did.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I get nerdy over cleaning stuff. Like a couple months ago or 3 months ago, I bought a cordless vacuum. The Hoover blade or whatever it is.
The next time we get a vacuum, I'm going to be so excited. I want a good vacuum.
That's a good one. Now the battery, if you have it on regular mode and they have super mode. If you have super mode, you're going 15-20 minutes. But that's all I need in this house. That's all I need in this house.
Would it be good for a fully carpeted place, even bathrooms carpeted?
Dude. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Dude.
No bathrooms carpeted.
Dude. You got to get the Hoover. I think it's a Hoover blade or whatever.
How much was it? 150?
160, 175.
Okay.
And it'll suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. It works really, really good. I get excited about cleaning supplies and cleaning tools in my house.
Yeah.
I'm like
Rain Man.
Courtney Cox is a character from Friends.
Yeah.
Who was obsessed with cleaning and she got a new mop. There's one episode where she got a new mop.
Oh, okay.
And she was really excited to use the new mop. That's how I am. I get really excited about cleaning stuff and I want to try it out. I want to see what this gadget does. And look, my area rugs in my house is clean. The floor's clean. I Swiffer the whole house probably every other day. I run the Roomba every day, and then I actually vacuum the area rug about every other day.
Is that a pet peeve when you don't have a clean house? Is that?
Yeah, and what I'm really bad about sometimes is dishes. I live by myself. I got this whole house to myself, so I'll dirty a plate and I'll set it on the counter. I don't put it in the dishwasher like I should. Next day I'll do the same thing. And then it gets to the point where I'm like, I can't do anything until this is cleaned up or put in the dishwasher.
Okay, so
and here's the thing: I grew up in a house that was cleaner than a hospital.
It was really clean.
My dad, and this is no joke, vacuums the entire house and cleans the entire house. When I was growing up as a kid, of course, every other day, religiously, every other day, the entire house would get detailed. and I grew up in a very clean house. No shoes on the carpet. You do not walk past the laundry room, coming from the garage with your shoes on. You don't even walk on the hardwood floor with your shoes on. Not how it works in our house growing up. So no pets allowed in the house.
Maybe that's why you don't like feet, because everybody was barefoot in your house.
I was barefoot all the time. Yeah.
Does your dad have gnarly feet?
Don't think so.
Okay.
I've never looked at him because I don't want to look at anyone else's feet. To be honest with you. I don't like looking at other people's feet. So there's one pet peeve. What do you got? Your turn.
So mine's a little more serious. This one is something that is very strong within me, and
the force.
And it kind of dictates another pet peeve, maybe. But people who have supposed power and they use that power to force people to do things. And I'm not talking like your boss says, hey, I need you to do this. That's fine. You earned that position. Hopefully you earned it. But I'm talking about people who maybe think they have power and think they have a right to tell you what to do. But I hate bullies. Maybe that's what it is. I don't like bullies.
I was going to say, I know you
My
don't like
pet peeve
bullies.
is bullies, yeah. People who, Yep.
Okay. What do you want to do? You want to punch these people?
I want to
sniff their neck.
I wish I had the ability
to
put them in their place and not like beat them up or anything, but just,
Why couldn't you? Why couldn't you be the alpha in that scenario and step up? And not,
it depends on the scenario,
not call them out. Not call them out. Calling people out for being the way they are does not work. You gotta step up and change the room, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Change
the environment.
That puts them in their place. Okay.
Bullies. That's a pet peeve.
Bullies. Okay.
Okay.
I would say one of mine is, okay. I hate this. If someone's trying to get your attention, they whistle at you. I'm not a dog. See?
He just looked at
that dog up. I don't like it when people go like, hey. I hate that when they do that to me.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
I'm not a dog. Call me, you say, hey. You can call me, hey, asshole. I'll respond to it, but you do not whistle at me. And then 2, I do not like it when people say, they're like, hey, Jaron. And I look over at them, and they do this. They do like the finger. If you're listening, they do like the finger and kind of like motion you towards them. I can't stand that. That's how you summon a child. I don't like that. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't like being whistled at to get my attention. I don't like being motioned over here. Just motioned over here. Hey, come here for a sec. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Hey, get over here. Hey, can you come here for a minute? Whatever. But I don't like, hey, Jaron, and then they do like this. I cannot stand it.
Dolphin flip high five. Yee.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand that. I'm not a dog. I'm not a child. That just bothers me so much. I don't know. I cannot stand it, and I want to punch him. But whatever. I go with it. I'm not a dog, dude. I'm not a dog. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And that's
Do
one.
people do that at your work?
Not often. You'll never see me do it to anybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't want to whistle at someone because they're not a dog either.
Yeah.
I don't. That's one of my. It's like a pet peeve that it really pisses me off.
Yeah. Okay,
But
I got you.
That's mine. It's like a respect thing as like a human being, or it's like a man thing. I just don't like it.
No, that's understandable.
Another one of mine would be a smaller one. People who eat loudly.
Yeah.
I cannot stand like loud eaters. Like I cannot stand that crap. It's like it's like a
like smacking their food and like slurping everything and just being really loud.
I don't mind. Like a lot of people hate it when people talk with food in their mouth, but it kind of depends on how they do it. If they open their mouth and you can see all that nasty stuff that's soon to be shit, and you see that in their mouth, it's like, dude, cover your mouth or kind of like talk out of the side of your mouth like a real person. Like
Yeah.
I understand like sometimes you got to talk with food in your mouth.
Yeah,
but not like opening your whole mouth. Oh, it's just so gross. Oh, it's so gross. And then when people, I hate I hate it when food touches other food on like your plate.
Really?
Cannot stand it.
So like mashed potatoes and gravy touches the mac and cheese.
I don't eat mashed potatoes and gravy. It doesn't matter what food it is. I don't like it touching. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter at all.
Oh, interesting.
I cannot stand it. I'm a very, very picky eater, and that's one thing I just cannot stand. Like you put corn on a plate next to like your chicken fingers or something, and that corn juice gets on your chicken finger.
Well, yeah, the corn juice. Yeah, I can understand that. But what if it's like just dry? There's like no juice, but the corn's like touching the.
Still don't like it.
Yeah,
I still don't
Okay.
like it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's one thing too. I don't like food touching other food. Doesn't matter what it is. That's one of mine too. What else you got?
I think another thing for me are people who are cocky and can't really back it up, maybe, and even maybe people who can, but like, I don't know. I like,
I look at that as
it's okay to
confidence,
be
though.
humble. See, I think the difference between confidence and cockiness is maybe confidence isn't aimed at other people,
I
but
know what
maybe
it is.
cockiness is like, I'm better than you.
Okay, so confidence to me is you valuing your self-worth. An ego or cockiness is an image. It's an image that you're a certain way.
Okay.
That's how I view it.
And maybe for me, cockiness is like comparison, like, hey, I'm better than you or something. Which is funny because in video games, I like to be. My favorite thing in video games is if people go up in a game and we have to make a comeback, and then they start teabagging or something. Or they're in comms, or they start like search and destroy. And they start talking crap, and
that's
then you come back.
competitiveness. No, that's competitiveness.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
I view that as that's just you being competitive.
Okay.
Yeah, when I shoot my friend and kill my friend, I don't mean it personally. I go, "Gotcha, you mother." I don't mean it personally. That's just me.
Yeah.
Myself being competitive with myself.
You want to know what another pet peeve of mine is?
That's okay.
This is at you. Okay.
Okay.
Is when we're trying to play a game and you got an update that you have to do for a game.
I haven't had an update in a long time.
Like you can't get into Halo. I mean that's not.
No,
real.
my game's literally wigging out. It's been doing it for the last couple of months. It doesn't need an update.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't need an update.
Okay. But there was a time on PlayStation 4 when we would have to.
Yeah,
wait.
there was.
Like I'd be looking forward to be like, oh, dude, I'm gonna play with my boys tonight.
Yeah.
There's like, oh, I got an update. Me.
Yeah. That was me on the PS4 days. Yeah, for sure. But no, I keep up with the Xbox.
Yeah.
I do the self-updating thing. I make sure
The auto update. Yeah.
The auto update.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make sure that now I have that all. But yeah, I can understand that.
Because I look forward to gaming together.
I know.
And then when stuff doesn't work out, it's frustrating. But it's not. There's,
okay,
there's really no. There's
a
really
pet peeve
nobody to
about
blame.
gaming.
Yeah.
Not just with you, it's with anybody.
Yeah, but it's probably. I probably do it. I probably do it. Go ahead.
No. It's not bad. It's actually not anyone's fault, but my own personal. It's my own fault. It's okay. I got it. Like the other night, what's that kid's name? Zach.
Yeah.
Okay, Papa Pop Tart or whatever his name is.
He'll probably be watching this podcast.
And Caleb and Ryan and myself, we're just doing like sniper battles.
Mm-hmm. You don't like that game mode?
I was over it.
I know you
But
were.
here's the thing. I get angry because I can't compete with you guys on that kind of stuff. And
Okay.
I don't like it, but you guys like it. And I'm not going to say, hey, let's go to another gameplay because I don't want to ruin it for you guys are having fun. I'll just be like, F it, I'm off, or I'm going to another game. I'm not having fun. And then you guys will be like, oh, we can go jump to, and then I feel guilty because it's like,
okay.
I feel guilty. It's like, dude, don't do something because I'm doing it. Don't do anything for me.
But look at it this way: we want to play with you. So if we don't have to play a certain game mode for us to have fun. We'll have fun playing in whatever game mode we can.
I was not having fun playing that, and I was tired of getting body shots, and I logged out. I was like, I think I was getting into it at the Waffle House map at first.
Yeah.
I was
You're in
like
a
the
tank.
the Waffle House map. The Waffle House
Oh,
was the first,
yes.
was the
Oh,
first
yes.
one that I came in.
You
on.
actually started off like 6-0, and
I
then,
started off really good, and then I started getting just totally creamed, dude. Like,
yeah.
I was like, I'm tired of I was like, if the next game goes like this, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to leave and then say I'm going to something else because you guys will be like, oh, let's go. No, if you guys are having fun, I want you guys to have fun doing what you're doing. So then we got to that new map and I got in the Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't care about no freaking rules and like this and that. Like,
And then, what's funny is I would try to board you and you jump out.
yeah.
That was funny.
And then I get into it and I get a couple kills, but there was like, I got killed like 6 times in a row and it was with anybody. I think it was with mainly Caleb and Ryan. Like I hit them right here in the chest, but it doesn't kill them. And then it's like think, and I can't hit my headshots.
Yeah.
I just get frustrated. I'm like, you know what? I'm not a competitor at this. I know when to stop. I can't compete, and I'm a super competitive person. I can't do it. So I get frustrated, and the best thing for me to do, other than going to another game, is just to quit because I don't want to go to another game. You guys are like, oh, well, Jaron left. Let's go. And then I'm like, dude, you guys are having fun. Don't leave because of me. Like that. So I just log off.
But that would be our choice. That would be our decision because we want to play with you.
Well, okay, fine, but
So don't take it as like you're like oh, we're pandering to you because of this, and like we won't have fun playing it. No, we get on because we want to play with everybody.
It's like when we had this group text conversation about going to Avatar and stuff. I kept telling you guys like, well, I might be busy that night. You guys go ahead because I don't want to. Just because I can't go out and have fun with you guys doesn't mean you guys can't. That's the way I view it.
Yeah, we know that, but we want everybody to go. We want everybody to be together.
It's okay if someone's not there though.
Yeah, I can see that perspective.
It's hard to
too.
get people all together.
Yeah, like the
hard,
Avatar movie was tough to get together.
Like,
because everybody has different schedules, you know.
I guess, but
I will say another pet peeve of mine is when something doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. Let's say,
give me an example.
So, for instance, let's say you're trying to do something on an app, and you try to click this button, but it doesn't it doesn't work. It takes you to this page, or like when you're trying to reset a password, and it's like type in your new password. Oh, your password can't be the password, a recently used password. And you're like, I have to change this password because you just said this wasn't my password. Do you get what I'm saying? Have you ever had that?
Yes.
Like, or like, I DoorDash a little bit, and I was trying to get the DoorDash thing set up, and the app. I could not sign up on my laptop. I couldn't do it on my phone. I had to get on Maddie's laptop to sign up. I'm like, this might be $1 billion corporation. They can't get this crap right. You know,
you're yelling.
I'm into it. Internet. When internet doesn't work the way.
I get frustrated.
Oh, that is stupid. Like, what am I paying you for this internet? Like, that is just so.
You know how the TV in the master bedroom in this house, it wasn't connecting, and then you came over and just like connected it to the 5G one, and it started working.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working. It hasn't worked for like 4 months now, 3 months.
I'll take a look.
I've tried it on both ends, but you know it's frustrating. You'll go up there and do the same thing I've been doing forever for the last.
It'll work.
And it'll work. That pisses me off.
Okay.
And I know you think like, oh, you're doing something wrong. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's frustrating. I haven't tried it in like a month.
Well, you know,
I've been watching, actually just going to Netflix on my PS3. Actually, I still got a PS3. On that TV up there, and that's what I've been doing. But so no big deal. That pisses me off when like I do something so many times. Don't you like you try something? It's not working.
Yep.
It's not working. And then some guy just comes over and just like, yep, there you go, I got it. Are you kidding me? And then you get mad at yourself, like, dude, I'm better than that.
Yeah.
That's why I get angry at gaming all the time. Like I should have won that fight. I should have won that battle in gaming. Because I know I'm better than that. I know I'm better.
Skill-based matchmaking is a pet peeve of mine. That's in gaming, big league.
Okay.
That's a big pet peeve of mine.
Did can't change subject for a minute.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
That Nick dude that we had on the podcast, he said 6 months.
He wants to be on again because I popped into a stream the other day and he's like, dude, I need to get on that podcast again because we said we would. And
yeah. So, I was actually just thinking about that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I need to get him back on because I know you enjoyed having him on because you're into the gaming stuff and stuff like that. And
you're into gaming too. Not as much as me though.
Not near as much as you.
Well, I don't know. You like gaming.
Well, yeah, I like it when I'm in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Which I took a little hiatus there for about 2-3 weeks. Didn't get on. Like, you know what? I was getting into House of Cards again on Netflix.
Oh, okay. That's a good show.
I'm like, dang, I can go up there, play video games, and get mad. Or I can, or I can just sit here and watch a couple episodes of House of Cards and call it.
And that's the thing too, is finding games that. Here's the thing.
Like Sea of Thieves. Like
I need to distance myself from Call of Duty because it's just not in a good place.
Yeah, dude, I haven't played Call of Duty in a month.
I mean, we have Rogue Company, we have Battlefield, we have Sea of Thieves.
Rogue Company, man. I just Sea of Thieves. The reason that we all kind of stopped at the same time. I think I stopped because you kind of stopped there for a little bit. I remember the first night we played that game. I was
ever.
Yeah, it was one of the most fun times I've ever had gaming in like years. Because it's like, hey, let's download. Like we were drinking.
Oh yeah, we drinking. Downloaded it late at night. That's right.
I downloaded it like 10 p.m., 11 o'clock at night, or it might have been even past midnight or whatever.
I was afraid you were going to go to bed before we.
Well, I was on a different work schedule then, and I was before I had the dog, and I'm waking up early and walking the dog and stuff. But so anyway, we get on, and I just couldn't stop laughing. It was so fun. It was so damn fun.
That's one of the cool things about gaming is like when you discover things because
at
that time we didn't know what was going on, so in the game you can drink and get drunk, and then we tried to play instruments and it sounded bad, and we're like, wow, this is awesome.
It's so new.
Yeah.
But you kind of, I guess, talked me into, I guess, lack of better terms, into downloading Sea of Thieves again, and I actually played it by myself the other night.
It's fun.
I had a good time. I know you like doing like the missions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go around and kill people. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
But I'll hang, I guess.
You have any more pet peeves?
When people assume make excuses for you.
Okay, give me an example.
All right, you're in it. Okay, so
I'm sure I am.
Example, and it's not that big a deal. It's actually doesn't make me angry or anything. It's just like, dude,
it's just something that's annoying.
It's just kind of annoying. Like, okay, speaking of the Avatar movie, when we were in that group chat and stuff, I don't remember who said it. Like, hey, is everyone free to go see Avatar Saturday night or whatever? And everyone was like, yeah, I'm good. And I said, or what, is everyone free for Saturday? I said, well, I work Saturday, but I'm free after.
Yeah.
And then you said, well, I'm sure Jaron doesn't want to go because he was at work all day.
Oh, I said that?
Yep.
Okay. Have you been thinking about this for a while?
No, not that. I actually,
kidding.
Since last weekend when I texted you about like, I want to do another podcast, I want to talk about this, or Monday or Tuesday, whenever I texted you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like it when people assume, what is an example? I got to give an example.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Or not assume, but make excuses. I don't like people making excuses for you because it makes me want to do it even more. It's like, so you don't, so my argument is, so you don't think that I would have enough energy or want to go to a movie because I was at work all day.
Okay.
That ain't nothing.
Okay.
I can do more than one thing.
All right, I mean, you do the same thing though.
Do I? Give me an example.
I'll give you an example. So, for instance, and maybe not so much anymore because I don't know, but in the past, it was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
There were times when I wouldn't hang out with you guys, and because I'd be spending time with Maddie, and like the Nelly concert, like you were like, Kyle, we were so surprised that you came.
Yeah, we were.
Or like there are times that we'll be like, oh, you'll be like, oh, I invited this person, but they probably won't come. Like
where there's smoke, there's fire, buddy.
Your stomach just went off.
That wasn't me.
Oh.
My stomach? That wasn't me. That was you.
That wasn't my stomach.
Who was it? That wasn't me.
I think it was you.
It wasn't me.
See, I'm making an excuse for you now.
It's not.
But I think you do, and it's not like a pet peeve or anything. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is because you made a comment like it makes me want to do it even more. So you do that sometimes. Be like, oh, I invited them to do this, but they probably won't. They're not coming.
I invited them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I left it at that.
Yeah, but behind the doors, you say stuff like,
Kyle, I said I was good to go to the movie after work, and you still said, well, Jaron, you probably don't want to go because you've been at work all day. And I'm like,
did I really?
Yes.
Huh.
That's. I think you and me are talking about stuff that's
you.
a little bit different.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from.
Okay,
but it's a little bit different.
Yeah, you might be right.
It's like
you know what? Maybe I don't know. I'd have to read it. Maybe I didn't want to go that night.
no, that's what. No, that's
I'm
exactly
kidding.
what I'm saying.
I don't
No,
know,
you
though.
may have not. You may have
Yeah.
just been trying to be like, well, Jaron probably won't go. He's been at work all day. You may have not wanted to go.
I got you. Okay.
All you had to say
Yeah.
was, I don't want to go,
Yeah.
or hey, I ain't gonna be in the mood.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool not to be in the mood to go. It's cool. Like, hey, you want to come over and
Yeah.
hang out? It's like,
You know,
maybe.
Do you know what FOMO is?
You're missing out.
Yeah. I think I have that a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I don't think I do that bad. I mean, there is probably times where I'm like, if someone's off doing something, like, man, that sounds like fun, but I get over it. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. I couldn't be there. Oh well,
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah. No, I do have FOMO. I think on quite a few things. I think there have been times where maybe you've expressed a little bit of FOMO for things, but like you said, you gotten over it.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as some people. My FOMO, but it's like I was telling you guys, like, go in. I didn't say like go see Avatar without me, but I said don't wait up for me. I mean, if everyone can go but me, don't hold out because of me. I don't want to do that. I would not have a fear of missing out. Great, you guys.
But then who's going to pay for dinner?
It's actually great because the AJ and Desiree have like a subscription to AMC or something where they got like a deal on these tickets. I don't know. I actually had a $25 gift card to Texas Roadhouse, so I gave that to AJ. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, no, it was a good night. It was all right. The movie sucked though. I'm glad I can go out and hang out with people.
Do you have any more pet peeves?
I have a lot more, but I actually forgot. I had a list in my head, but we've been talking so much about stuff. I kind of forgot about what they were. But those were the main ones that I All
right, I think we're still recording.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're still good.
The dog unhooked some wires. Okay. Hey, Bubba.
Do you have a pet peeve about kids or babies?
Yep. When they put their hands in their mouth and get all slobbery and they touch you.
Okay.
Can't stand it. Like, okay, so like a month ago, I was with my sister and my brother-in-law. Maybe it was 2 months ago. And they gave the kids pizza Lunchables. And we're out in Creighton, at their property out in Creighton. And they gave them Lunchables.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, these kids, man, they're not spreading the sauce right on the pizza. They're getting it all over them. They're getting it all over their pants. They're getting it all over the mouth. And then they come over and like put their hands on it. It's like, dude, you got food on your hands, bro. I hate that. I hate like people like lick like their fingers and like want to give you a high five or something. I cannot stand it. It's so gross. Like kids, man, they're great and all, I guess, but man, they're gross. They make messes. Like you go, like when my niece and nephew hang out at my parents' house for the weekend, which actually I think they're in town this weekend. If you go over there right now, there's freaking Cheerios all over the ground. They're dirtier than my dog. My dog, he doesn't shed much. He's very clean. I keep him clean. But kids, man, they got their fingers up their nose and in their mouth.
Is your pet peeve just kids?
No. It's like the dog. Okay, so Cruz here, he is the best when he's tired. Because he just sits around. He just lays around and does nothing. Cruz, come here, buddy. Bring it back to you. Now he's going to be really running. But no, my pet peeve is not kids. I generally do like kids, but it's just like when I was growing up, like how specifically my dad had us, me and my sister, is like, you stay out of the mud, you keep clean and everything else. So we never brought mud in the house. I mean, we stayed, like, cleanliness is my big thing with kids. Cleanliness. That's mine. They sneeze, they got snot rolling down their mouth. And then I remember when like they were like really little, sister would go over and like, oh, you got some snot, and like wipe like, bleh. I ain't cleaning that crap. No. There was a one. This was years ago. My brother-in-law got baptized at a local church when they lived in Independence, and I'm holding Annie, and Annie's probably 1 year old at the time. And I'm holding her in the church, and she threw up all over me. She threw up like all down my side here. I never picked her up since then. I didn't want to get thrown up on. And they're all like, "Oh, that's cute. The little baby have a burp." And I just like, dude, this is disgusting. Get this thing away from me.
And you need to take care of your dog.
What?
He's like the camera over.
Man, he destroyed this football,
Yeah,
dude.
he did.
He made short work of it. Oh, well. But, yeah, I just...
You look like Kip there when he tried to break the...
It's like, it's cleanliness when it comes to kids with me.
Okay.
It's cleanliness.
Keep going. What other pet peeves you got? Because I don't really have a lot. I will say for me personally, one of my pet peeves is... I understand I have anxiety. When my anxiety,
Dude, this dog just farted.
oh
Yeah, he farted. Unless I was you, but that smells like. I know his farts. He has bad farts
can I
too.
light it?
Yeah, he has gnarly farts.
I would say like when like a pet peeve of mine is when maybe and I used to be, and this maybe was a testament to the way our little guy group was, but kind of like looking back on it now, it's kind of like that toxic joking, like joking too tough. And if I do that now, I get really upset with myself. Like I get like,
Yeah, you and that one dude just hammer into me every night on gaming on PlayStation. And it's not that the jokes bother me. It just got so old and annoying.
No, I understand.
It's like, dude, make it. This joke's been going on for 2 years.
I've ever apologized. I've apologized to you for that. I think, right?
No,
I'm sorry. Seriously, I'm sorry because
I don't need an apology. Just don't do it.
no, and I haven't.
I don't take apologies well, too. By the way,
That's a pet. Why? People are apologizing.
because don't apologize. Just don't do it.
So would you rather hear me say, "All right, look, it won't happen again. I'll be better."
I don't want to hear anything. Just be more. Just be. I guess, and not just you specifically. It's anybody. Just be more self-aware. I guess. But I don't know.
But I feel like as far as the
Apologies really don't do much for me, and it's not because I don't believe you. It's just okay. Well, you're sorry, but yeah, you shouldn't have done that. But it doesn't like. I think we've had this conversation before about other people in our life. Like, would an apology actually fix that? And I remember you being like, yeah, it would. But for me, it's like, apology wouldn't.
yeah.
What happened. Or, hey, let's move on past
I think
it.
an apology shows people that they're like, if it's a genuine apology, that they're remorseful. And I think also, too, an apology is also like going forward, I'm going to be better. Like for me, an apology contains all those elements.
I would never ask for an apology from
Yeah, nobody. Here's
like that stuff, like that riffing for years on PlayStation and stuff that you guys did to me. Don't apologize for it. Just don't. Okay, it happened, and you don't do it anymore. Fine, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't do that anymore, do I?
No,
Because I love you.
that's weird.
You're my buddy.
You're my buddy too. Dolphin high, or what is it?
Dolphin flip by 5. Yeah. But no, I will say, yeah, like a pet peeve is like
Overused jokes and teasing drives me nuts. I guess you could
Yeah.
say it's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you made that joke 2 nights ago about me. Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, kind of maybe changing the subject a little bit. Kind of looking back then, I think. Okay, maybe this will be a little deep.
Okay.
I think there was, and not that it was one person, but there was somebody who kind of maybe led the charge. I think a little bit in the toxicity, and then it was easy to piggyback on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for me too, back then, I wasn't really aware.
Self-aware.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't really aware because my intentions were it was a joke. But since I've matured,
Spell it.
it really is a thing where some things just go too far. Like there's a limit to joking, and I still say that. Like I'm not. Like I still joke, and obviously I still joke and stuff, but it's
not repetitive.
I don't think it's repetitive, and also too, I don't think it's like very attacking as it used to be. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's a little.
Hey, you can make any joke about me, just don't overdo it.
Yeah,
that's my big thing.
You got weak ankles.
I don't though.
Yeah, you do. No, I'm kidding. Maybe we should talk about that sometime. Is what
weak ankles
and maybe what a good friend looks like.
We can probably talk about
what a healthy
sometime.
Friendship looks like.
Next podcast, that'll be the title for the next podcast.
Okay,
probably. I don't know. Figure it out. But first podcast.
Also, too, another pet peeve is probably maybe fake friends. That might be something. People maybe you think you can trust, but
Yeah, maybe. It affects everyone differently, though. That's the thing. Like people, I don't know. People, I guess, in quote, move on faster. Some, I don't know. There's a part where it's like that guy was a fake friend or whatever. That person, whatever, was a fake friend. That was their choice. Can't control it. What it is.
Yeah, but you think about it a lot.
You think about it, and then you get over it. You get over it. You will eventually get over anything bad that's happened in your life, where you can just like, yeah, that happened. It was sad.
Well, I think time takes away maybe the sting of things, but I think especially when things happen that are maybe traumatic or run deep, like you'll always remember it.
Well, yeah, you always remember it,
and I think
it doesn't keep you up at night.
I think you'll still think about it. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and like I said, I
think that's moving on.
I think time takes the intensity, like maybe really the emotion away.
Yeah,
maybe takes the intensity or emotion away.
That's fair.
No. Mine is immature dogs.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh yeah,
kidding.
Come here, Cruz. Haven't seen old Cruzy. Seen old Cruzy since he was a little pup. There he is on camera. He's
a big boy.
He'll be 7 months in a couple weeks here.
Is a pet peeve of yours too? Other people's animals not being
yes
trained or controlled.
And there's a certain line, like he's still a pup.
No, I'm not talking about Cruz. I'm just talking about like because you'll have your neighbor's dogs come into your yard and
just undisciplined, dude. Just like I got a lot of pet peeves around that, but it really has the umbrella of just discipline. That's for people. That's for people's pets. That's everything. I don't like people who are undisciplined. I don't like that. I don't like it. But it depends on the scenario. It depends on the situation. Depends on the person. But that'd be mine. He's getting after it. He's jumping. He won't see.
Kill time, dude. We're having personal time.
I'm just watching him. He won't do that to me.
Because you get pissed off.
Yeah, I don't want him jumping on me.
Ow! No biting. No biting. Okay.
See, he won't do that to me either. He knows he will get wrecked if he jumps on me or something. So.
You have any other pet peeves you want to talk about?
No, I think that all comes to that's what I got. That's what I got. Those are the main ones. But
well, if you think of any, let us know.
Yeah, I'll make sure to text you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any New Year's resolutions for this year?
I think I just wanted to try to be a little healthier.
What have you been doing?
So, and I don't eat I don't eat after I go to sleep.
If you eat after you go to sleep, then that's sleepwalking.
And I don't do that.
Okay, so you quit sleep eating.
Yeah, I don't sleep eat no more. I try to get about 3 hours of sleep a night now.
Okay, as opposed to the 30 minutes?
The 8 hours, 10 hours.
Okay.
What about you? Have you had any New Year's resolutions?
Nope.
Nope, you don't believe in them.
Not really, because
You're just setting yourself up for failure.
No.
That's what you said.
You set yourself up for failure 6 months ago.
But explain.
Okay. If someone's New Year's resolution is I want to lose 20, 30 pounds. Okay, well, why did you have to do it right now? Why couldn't you have done that 6 months ago?
Why instead of doing it 6 months ago, why couldn't they have done it a year ago?
Sure.
Yeah.
But why does it have to be a New Year's resolution?
I think some people like to have a definitive starting point.
Okay. It's only time. That's all it is.
And we don't get it back.
And you just wasted 6 months or a year or 2 years of your time.
Not wasted it.
When you know that you wanted to do this a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and you're all of a sudden like, well, it's a new year, so I think I'm gonna. A new year has nothing to do with it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. The only difference is a calendar, is a date, is a number.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. If you want to do something 6 months ago, then why didn't you do it 6 months ago? Because you never truly wanted to do it. People only do what they really want to do. Actions speak louder than words. My New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Okay, what are you doing? What's your discipline then? That'd be my first question. What's your discipline? Okay, well, my discipline is I go and walk every morning like a mile, and I go and walk after I get home from work or whatever. That's a discipline that I'm doing. I'm also trying to eat a little bit healthier. Chicken more instead of red meat. That's a discipline. If you want to be healthier or lose weight, what's your discipline?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that and we're using that. I'm using that as an example because for one, you just said it, and then two, it's the most common one.
Yeah.
The gyms fill up January 1st every year. Then about the end of February, they start calming back down because people they kept that discipline just for a little bit. Well,
people might be allergic to working out because they get hot and sweaty and they get out of breath and they might be allergic.
That's an allergic reaction.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There's I'm on TikTok. I keep up with TikTok and I started following.
You send me like 5 videos a day. And they're good ones though. They're good ones.
I try to send something that I know is going to make maybe someone laugh or like make a good point. But I've been following this guy on TikTok. He's a personal trainer, and there's this dude.
Is it Liver King?
No, not Liver King. Not Liver King. What a god, though. Let me tell you. And he videos his client's progress or whatever. And there's this one dude that this guy is. You can tell he's severely overweight and just you can tell he's unhealthy. And I've been following his progress for like the last month because he started in January. And I love this personal trainer's like motivation. Like, and there's people coming up to him in the gym like, hey man, you're such an inspiration, this and that. And like, that's what I want to see. That dude's got a discipline. His discipline is he's in the gym every other day, I think is what it is, with this personal trainer trying to be healthy because this guy ain't going to make it till 45. So, years old. He's that unhealthy. They do like that thing with like the step and you step up on it and go like this. He can barely do that. It's like, dude, come on, man. You can't even do that.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even do that. Let's call it like it is. You're so out of shape, you can't even do that. But keep the discipline going and keep going and it will improve. And people lose sight of that after a couple get burned out on stuff. No, dude. That's just one thing. Like I don't. That's the most common New Year's resolution. I don't know of any like really common New Year's.
Make more money. What would you say? Go into a deep dive of that.
Okay, what's your discipline in that?
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna make more money? What are you gonna do?
Keep going.
I don't know. That's not my New Year's resolution.
What else?
If someone wants to say make more money? Okay, what are you gonna do? You want to start getting the stocks? You want to start doing DoorDash? You want to start doing Uber to make more money on the side? Is that what you want to do? I want to know what is your discipline? You get off work, you work 40 hours a week, which frankly is not much compared. That's not even what the average American works nowadays. It's not even 40 hours a week. The average American works 46 hours a week now. You still get off work and you still go Uber. You still go do DoorDash to make some extra pocket change. You go start selling something that you make on Etsy or something like that. That's a discipline. That's action. They're just talking about it. So if you want to make more money, what are you doing?
What if someone wants to have more bicep strength?
Well, it's
for
easy.
a New Year's resolution.
Easy. You just go do bicep curls.
What if they want to like have your vehicle? Like they want your truck. That's a New Year's resolution. They want your
a discipline would be, learn how to break into a vehicle and theft, I guess. Say.
What about someone who wants to be an actor or an actress?
Okay, well, big first step in that, maybe move to Hollywood.
What's your discipline?
Your discipline? Well, for one, would be...
No. That's a rhetorical question. I was just saying.
What's my discipline as a whole?
No. I was just saying that would be the first question you asked. What's your discipline?
What is... Okay, what is a... It can be super minute. Not have to be anything crazy or inspirational. What's a discipline in your life? What is something that you do that... And how I would define a discipline is something that you don't want to do, but you do it because it benefits you. Not because you're doing it for somebody else. It benefits you. What is one thing?
That I do that I don't want to do, but it benefits me?
Yep.
Brush my teeth. I don't want to do it.
You think I want to go to the gym 5-6 days a week? Really 6 days a week?
No, we're talking about brushing teeth right now, okay? We're talking about me.
No,
we're talking about
that
me.
is a discipline that I have. You think I want to get up every morning and walk the dog when it's 15 degrees outside?
Yeah,
No,
you chose that life.
because it's good for me to go out and walk. A side note
But why
is
did you
it's
do
good
that
for
6
him.
months ago before you had a dog?
I didn't have a dog. I didn't have that discipline.
No, you didn't. You were undisciplined then. Now
I
look
found
at
that
you.
discipline, and I didn't make it a freaking New Year's resolution either.
You made it a mid-year resolution because you got the dog.
Yeah. But I'm really curious. Like, one thing I wanted to ask.
So you think New Year's resolutions are like a sham? Like you just don't buy into it?
I just don't want people making the reason to start a discipline in their life or start something in their life because it's a new year. You could have done that a long time ago. All you did was waste time. You know that 6 months ago you should have been doing that, but you didn't.
I think that's kind of a glass half empty kind of look on things.
Well, you got glass half full people. You got glass half empty people. Which one are you?
It depends on whether you were taking drinks to get it down halfway or are you filling it up? See, that might be an analytic. That might be like a, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know which one I am out of those?
You're a glass half empty guy.
No.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
No. I'm the guy who looks in the glass and goes, this is piss.
But even if it's water, like you're colorblind? I'm not going to drink this. This is piss.
Yeah, I'm that guy. Like, I ain't going to drink this crap.
See, my perspective would be if someone starts on New Year's, like, sweet, like, time will tell whether it's a commitment or not, you know? Time will tell.
Yeah. But
I'm not going to be like, oh, that's stupid.
Okay,
like,
so.
Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you want to get in shape? That's your New Year resolution? Cool, like, stick with it. That's great. Do your thing. But I'm not going to be like, oh, why didn't you do that sooner? Like, that just, to me, is very, like, demoralizing. Like, because everybody's got to start somewhere, you know? And if people want to start on the New Year's, because maybe some people like that to be a jumping off point, to be like, okay, New Year's is going to happen, because some people like to have that definitive
there's
start
two
time.
sides here.
That's what I'm saying.
This is why it's
there's
a great
the
podcast.
yang and the yin.
This is why this is a great podcast. We're a great duo because you are the way you are. No, and I am the way I am. But I don't know. If you truly like, you think I want to go walk this damn dog twice a day? No.
Just let him out in the back.
No, that's lazy. I need to go walk. I don't want to do it, but it benefits me. It's good for me. It gets me out, gets me exercising.
But you kind of want to do it for those reasons, though.
And I want to do it. It's a discipline, and I want to do it for him. But a discipline to me, is how I would define it, is something that you don't want to do, but it's something that benefits you.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between
like
being
a discipline I have is like doing the laundry for my family every other day. Well, you're doing that for your family too. how does this benefit you? Therapeutic for you? Is it this and that? Is it that? I mean, the little things like that. It doesn't have to be anything too intricate. It can be.
I think there definitely is a difference between motivation and discipline. You know, I mean, like baseball practice. When I played baseball,
exactly
you know,
right.
You know, you didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to baseball practice, but I did it because it's just something that you did. You know,
like one thing, like is there a house chore that you hate doing?
I wouldn't say no, not really that I hate doing.
I got one.
I mean, Maddie and I kind of. You don't like doing dishes, do you?
No, I don't mind doing dishes. I hate doing laundry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Laundry is my big thing. I hate doing it. So like last weekend, I did it. Like I don't live out of a dresser or a closet like most people. I live out of hampers.
Yeah.
Outside the dryer.
So yeah, whenever
I live.
so Maddie and I kind of have it split up to where I'll do dishes because she doesn't like to do dishes, and then
okay, well, there's a compromise.
And then
right?
she'll do laundry because I cannot fold a damn shirt to save my life.
Well, I can't either.
So she'll do that stuff, and like that works out. But if push, I mean, I did all this stuff when I had my own apartment in Georgia when I was in the military. Yeah. You know, I mean, there really wasn't anything that I hated. Something that I honestly don't like when dirty. It's kind of weird. I hate dirty dishes, and I hate. That might be a pet peeve of mine or something that I hate is when people put dishes in the sink and then all the food gets together and it's wet and like soggy and I hate it.
What they do is they'll take like a nasty plate that they just ate off of. They'll go and run it under the sink and they just set it in the sink. So there's a puddle of nasty water that looks like cat puke. Yeah, you gotta like touch it and it's cold.
or it's like clogged up and there's like a spoon underneath that water, so you have to go in there and grab that spoon.
Oh yeah,
and then it gets underneath your fingernails.
Okay,
and then you have to use your teeth to get it out like that.
I don't know. What are you eating? What are you eating at your house?
But the opposite side of that is that I like seeing dirty things get clean.
Satisfying.
And let me tell you something. I like to vacuum because I vacuum like I would mow. It's like a line and back, and then another line and back.
Like you're harvesting corn.
Kinda, yeah.
Yep.
So I do like cleaning and stuff, and I mean, dude,
love cleaning.
Having a clean environment helps your mood too. Coming home to a clean place.
Where did I hear this? An organized household or an organized work area is an organized mind.
Oh,
and I guess you can use the same thing for cleaning. A clean house, a clean work area, or whatever is a clean mind.
And also, too, whenever you bring guys over, they probably really like that it's clean, too. So that's another plus.
No. But just like having a clean area. I mean, obviously, I don't keep my basement clean because I really don't.
You know what would be another pet peeve of mine? I just thought of it. Is if I'm in a movie and I'm wanting to watch the movie and someone's like yelling. Or not yelling.
Why would anyone be yelling at me?
Hey! Somebody's just talking.
In a public,
or somebody who falls asleep during a movie.
Oh, shut up! and if like you're at the movies, yeah, that would bother me. But if like it's in my house, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I don't care
about that.
And if it's a movie you've seen 1,000 times,
we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie you've seen 1,000 times, but yeah, you get mad because I fell asleep during the first Avatar. I've seen that movie like 30 times.
No, I didn't get mad. I just thought it was funny. Somebody had a little too much drink.
I did.
You're all tuckered out.
Yeah,
that's what I mean, dude. Avatar.
Drinking that NyQuil. Hey, stop, Cruz.
There's only, Avatar, the first one, you've seen it, many times, and it's like a 3.5 hour movie. Do you have any other pet peeves?
No, I think I'm actually.
Okay, is there anything else I do that annoys you? So making excuses, so I did that. Is there anything?
Make an excuse for me.
Okay.
Especially after I've already said I was going to do it, and then you make an excuse for me not to do it.
You mean the opposite, where you said you weren't going to do it, and I made an excuse for you?
No, I said I was going to do it, and you said, "Oh, he probably didn't want to do it because of this." I'm like, dude, I just said I was going to do it. Like,
you know what I was talking about is because you wouldn't get off till late, I think, and then we were wanting to do dinner too, and the movie.
I don't remember. But either way,
okay.
About you?
Yeah. What did you like about me?
No different than anybody else, probably.
Okay.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, so I got a list for you.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, I actually don't, dude.
No, I think we have a great group of friends, and
Yeah, we do.
I
We do.
think when it comes to it, we're there for each other and stuff. So yeah, and I know you're there for me.
A gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, that's it.
I think I'm good.
You got anything else you want to say?
I've
All right.
gotten what I needed to say off the podcast. It was great. Great podcast. I liked it.
Yeah.
Good talking points. First podcast. Cruz, come here. Get over. Good podcast. First podcast. So he goes back to you. Oh, done. I guess we'll sign off from there. I gotta work on getting some guests on, I guess.
No biting.
Okay, bye now.
Do you want me to end it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You're done?